Home Show.
Kurt from Crete, Illinois has a question about a soffit.
He has a ridge vent up there just south of Chicago, Tom, with a power ventilator in the attic. And Curtis writes to us, my ranch-style house has 2-foot soffits, and I don't believe soffit vents were ever installed. Other than having soffit vents, what else would be my next best alternative to install so that we can provide the right amount of ventilation and prevent constant ice dams? Also, can I use a fan with my current setup?
Well, I don't think you need a fan, and I don't think you need the power vent for that matter. It's pulling in the ridge vent and going out the power vent. Soffit vents are the way to go. You have a 2-foot soffit. What a perfect place to put soffit vents. So I would have them installed because that's what makes a ridge vent work the best is ridge vent, soffit vents. You want more soffit than ridge, and if you can do it, and it sounds like with your 2-foot soffits you can. So I would say go put the soffit vents in and leave it at that. You don't need anything else. In fact, you don't need that power vent at all if you do that.
How much soffit vent does he need, Tom? What's the correct ratio?
Well, the ratio for an FHA minimum standards is for every 150 square feet of attic floor, you have 1 square foot of opening. Out of that 1 square foot of opening, 40% is ridge, which is exhaust. And that's how they'll sometimes say it is exhaust. And the other 60% would be intake, which would be the soffit vents, because air goes in, air goes out. It goes in from the soffits, out from the ridge. And that's what you're looking at. But if you can have more and have it even, and I always say even is the key word. You don't want it in one spot, but you like the whole attic to stay nice and cool, especially in Illinois where it gets so cold, and make sure it gets rid of all that moisture. The attic will stay cold. You won't have moisture problems. You won't have icicles building up. You won't have a lot of issues that they have in very cold climates, and Illinois being one of them.
I guess that's one of the reasons you like that Hardy soffit, because it has the continuous vent all the way along it.
Oh, it was a great idea. I mean, I'm not going to take credit for the idea because
I'm
at
saying
that
you like
time
it.
when they came out with it, the time they came out with it, it was brilliant because we were having to use these continuous soffits like I actually have in my own home, and you'd have to cut the soffit material up and you had to detail it a little bit differently. This is a one-piece system with those holes lined up just nice. It's a great product and it makes it easy. But in his case, he would have to remove his old soffit and put this in, and that might be a bigger job. So he might just want to have some grills cut at a regular distance around because he's already got a good soffit in there. I wouldn't pull it out if it's still in good shape.
To that ratio you mentioned. All right, cool.
Yes.
You got questions? Go ahead and send them to us. Go ahead and click right there on that blue button on our homepage at HomeShowRadio.com. And you can either, as you can see, use a form or you can send us a video. Either way, we'd love to hear from you. We'll answer your questions just like this because Tom and I post a new one every day at HomeShowRadio.com, of course, and on our YouTube channel and our Facebook page.